All right, guys, it's time to do a check-in on my cook. I'm just setting up my grill meister. I'm getting ready to put some chicken on in just a little bit, but it's been, man, I put this on about 4 o'clock, so it's been 3 hours. It is 7 o'clock now. It's 7:18. Pit's been running in the middle, 250. So the top chef, it's running about 275, maybe 300 degrees, because I think the second chef is right at 275. So my ribs are on top. Good morning. So these ribs only been on for about, man, an hour, 20 minutes or something like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna slow the ribs down, put them on the third shelf, because it's been smoky, man. I've been running splits, throughout the whole cook. All right, let's check the bottom. Oh yeah, it's coming along real nicely, but I'm gonna slow them down because I still got some time left. Look at that bone coming out from the back, already pulling off. Ribs are looking good, man. It's only been about just over an hour. Running the wet pit, catch all my drippings. The briskets are right at three hours, and all my little skirt pieces, 3-hour cook. Briskets are looking real nice. Sometimes I cook in the pans, guys. Sometimes I, put them on the racks. But majority of my cooks are basically in the pans, and I pretty much get the same thing, man. In the pan, out the pan. But once I'm gonna let this go just a little bit longer because I'm slowing my briskets down, and I'm gonna put them back in the pans. See all that juice right there? All you gotta do is tilt it. That way you're gonna have that light spot. Okay, but I like my juice. But I'm gonna slow this down because it's 7 o'clock. I probably put them in the pan right around 8 o'clock. Add a cup of water and let the get on down doing my what's called a steam bath, convection mode. Picnics move down because I'm not really worried about the picnics. Picnics already came off earlier yesterday. Rib tips along with my ribs that I'm going to be serving, and some rib tips at the bottom. All right, let's see how we've been running the pit. I'm gonna move those ribs down after the video. Okay. All right. And briskets looking good too. Oh, hold on a second. That little piece right there is hanging out. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Man. That post oak was good. So the wood I've been using is post oak, and these are the splits that I get, guys. See that B&B bag over there? That's what I use. And these splits, I got a splitter, and I cut them into 4s, and they come out like this. All right. So I get four small pieces out of that big one. So I'm actually going on my 3rd split for this cook. And this would be my last little bit of wood I'm going to be putting on there. Well, these last 2, which is going to give me 3 splits of those. All right. Because you don't need a lot of wood for this Volt, man. It's not like a stick burner. You can run it like a stick burner, but you're not going to run through a lot of wood like a stick burner, okay? Ugh. And you know what? When I first started off, that big one that I put in there, it's still burning. Well, it's just about done, but that's been burning a long time. That's why you don't need a lot of wood, guys, because the pit is just it just saturates. You don't need a lot. So I'm gonna put one more in there because when it starts getting black like that, get down to like that lump charcoal, that's when go ahead and add another one. So after that, I got one more split. That'll be my 3rd full split. Oh, sorry. Put that right there. Let it catch. And then I'm gonna wrap these brisket up right at 8 o'clock. Once I wrap the briskets at 8, they'll be done by 10 o'clock. Give me about an hour and a half of rest because I'm gonna take my briskets. If I'm cooking this high, 275 to 300 degrees, I take my briskets all the way to about 203, 201, because there's a lot difference when you're doing a low and slow. Low and slow, man, they pretty much tend to right around 190, 196, 198, because you're doing a long cook, up to there again, 9-10 hours, you know what I mean? Hold on a second. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, once you got a good bed of charcoal at the bottom, it'll stay lit. And then while that's still burning, because it's still kind of cold, leave your door cracked. And once it starts that wood catches, you'll know, because all this smoke is going to go away. All right. Oh, that smells good. For those who are having problems with their grates, hey, get one of these heavy duty brushes from Lowe's. There's a scraper. Man, I tell you what, that way you don't have that gunk getting between your brushes, and it keeps your grates clean. That's what I use. All right, hey, gotta go. And guys, we'll check you out. Come back when I got the Grill Meister loaded down with some meat.